you think might look familiar. Barbara King has some fabulous things on QVC in the non-plant department as well.
Well, we get in trouble when we're here having coffee together because she gives me ideas that I can't sleep at night, and then this happens.
Did you guys notice all the rabbits that are everywhere in the store?
Thanks, Carolyn.
So let's get started with these beautiful lilies. Brand new today. These are a 5-piece award-winning set called Hello Garden Party.
I know. I could not believe it. When I saw this, Lily, it just took me by surprise because of the color.
Yeah.
The color is amazing. And then when I saw the name Garden Party, I said, Carolyn, if we can have this in your show, I'd be thrilled.
Well, they're beautiful, and again, you're getting a great price of 5 payments of $471 with free shipping. These are super fragrant.
They are.
They are not a day lily. They are a beautiful oriental lily, and unlike some oriental lilies, these don't get like 5 feet tall with like 2 flowers at the top.
Exactly.
These stay in like a beautiful
They do like
shape.
16 inches tall, and that's really nice. The flower size on it is about 6 inches across. I'm going to come up here and show you the flower size. But what I really loved is this pinwheel shape of a white flower that has this starburst of yellow that comes out. Well, that starburst of yellow is absolutely beautiful, but then as the flower ages, it turns into this hue of apricot that is so pretty.
So they're kind of like a light buttery with apricot stripes. I mean, Mother Nature is the most perfect artist.
I know.
So these are going to give you about 6-inch blooms, and you're going to get more and more lilies every year. As you know, that's what lilies tend to do. So initially, you're getting 5 pieces with 1 to 2 stems the first year, and each one will have multiple flowers on it. So you're going to get a lot of flowers right off the bat this summer, and then you'll get even more. They'll like double the next summer, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, it's a beautiful flower that just really performs really well. Butterflies love this. People look at a lily, and you know what the best part about summertime for me is? It's when lilies make their debut, and you have this exotic looking flower, like this garden party lily that I never saw before, and it looks so difficult to grow. What people don't realize, it's so easy to grow. You must try a lily because it takes nothing more than taking, here's what you're going to get.
You're going to get these big, you can see how big and fat and healthy they are, these
juicy bulbs that you're going to get 5 of these. You plant them 6 to 8 inches deep, and you're going to water it in, and you're going to wait for summer, for July and August, and that's when they're going to make this dazzling, spectacular debut in your garden that for very little work gives you such a big reward.
And we like the whole idea of doing a garden that blooms at different times. So you know, your spring flowers come out, your peonies and all of your bulb flowers like your daffodils and things. And by the time those are starting to peter out, your lilies are really starting to come up, and then your hydrangeas will pop out, and then about the time those are ready to go, here come the lilies. So then you'll have lilies the rest of the summer.
Oh, definitely. You are going to love the show that the lilies have, but when you do have your lilies growing in the garden, can I walk over here and show you what you can do? We have our ladies here, Nicole from the Little House Shop, my neighbor here, and Kilsoon, a designer at Valley Forge Flowers. They're making arrangements from the lilies that we forced into flower, and it's so easy. There you have just a couple stems of lilies. These are more mature lilies, so once they get to be 2 to 3 years old, you're going to get more flowers on the stem. But how rewarding is it to be able to go out to your own garden, just clip a few flowers, and make the most spectacular arrangement that, quite frankly, when you have to buy them from a florist, they are worth a lot of money. An arrangement like this at the flower shop is going to be over $100. It's worth it. We're cutting out the middleman when you grow it yourself. You are making your own arrangement that you've grown yourself that means something to whoever you're giving it to, or just enjoying it in your own home. This is an absolutely spectacular flower arrangement. Nicole, you've done well. I'm impressed.
Wow.
Very good.
And you know, for those of you who don't know, Barbara has made her mark as a florist, first and foremost. She knows all about plants and design, and she's an expert at all of it. But people first started coming here, this was your dad's shop.
Yeah.
Who's in the audience here today, by the way, and
Yes,
very
he
shy in the back
is.
row.
Thanks, Dad, for
Love
coming.
Daddy.
He really does inspire me. And his father was a florist in New York City, and they grew spectacular lilies. And it became like a dying art. And then people just started thinking, well, that must be too difficult to do. Look how spectacular that is. And what I love too is the flowers face out.
Yeah.
Sometimes on a lily, the flower is going to droop down.
Right.
This is going to show its pinwheel face, that beautiful yellow
It's
starburst.
stunning.
Oh, the red speckles,
Little
that
speckles
raspberry speckled inside. And the throat is green. So these lilies have so much character that I fell in love with them.
They're not a white lily. I know many of you may have white lilies already. These are like a really pale buttery yellow with red speckles and an apricot orange stripe inside each petal. They're amazing. Also, the stems are very strong, so they're not going to droop over. You're going to get multiple blooms on each stem. And notice how the ones we have here in the pot, you've always got different stages of lilies coming out. These are not a day lily that only bloom for a day. You're going to get days and days of these flowers, and there's always some coming right behind them, getting ready to open up. So you'll have spectacular flowers starting midsummer all the way through till fall. I love it.
And you're going to attract the butterflies to your garden with this, and I think that's just an extra bonus. You're going to get that fragrance of the Oriental lily that is really sweet and beautiful.
Your neighbors will smell them next door.
Yes,
for sure.
yes.
They'll smell them coming up the driveway.
Yeah, and it is just that smell of summer that we all look forward to that just gives a look in the garden that is unusual. You want to have different shapes in the garden, and that's what we're giving you in this show.
Yeah.
Set the stage with these dazzling garden party
And again,
lilies.
these are award-winning, a big award from Europe. So again, which we're not allowed to mention, but I wish we could, but it's pretty spectacular because these are very, very special variety of lilies. So over 500 ordered, people picking up more than one set.
Thank you, everybody.
So stay in the ordering process, get 5 payments of $471 on these beautiful brand new garden party lilies from Barbara King Live Plants.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank
All right.
you.
By the way, you do get a garden guide with everything. Just saying.
The garden guides are great that come with everything because it's like the recipe. You can't go wrong. You can't fail. When you,
I just have to grab
knew she was
things.
going to do that.
There's so